Grand Rising, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Top of the day, top of the day, top of the day. It's your host, Knowledge to Mind. Welcome to Good News and Divine Warning TV. And I wanted to touch on a few different things early this rising. And the reason I want to touch on these things because they inspired me. Like a lot of things that come to my mind, you know, they God inspired, you know what I'm saying? Intuition inspired. So I'm gonna be keeping my eyes on this traffic because I'm, taking my early rising walk. And but the things that I want to touch on is very much intuitive inspired. Something within my intuition wanted me to go ahead and speak on these things. And the first thing I want to get into is people with these masks on. People that constantly walk around with masks on their face 24/7. You know what I'm saying? They just constantly keep a mask on their face. They scared to breathe or whatever they call it. And I've been noticing this been going on for a long time. Individuals, it'd be like people that come around me with masks on their face. And some of these people, they strike me the wrong way. They rub me the wrong way. The vibration ain't right. And I'd be like, there's something up with this person with this mask always on their face. They never got their mask off their face. They always got a mask on their face. And I tell myself, people going to talk about the COVID, and they're going to talk about this, talk about that, and this and that. But in reality, a lot of people that still walking around years and years and years after the COVID has even been diagnosed, these are people that have no knowledge of anything. These are people that probably are insecure about themselves, insecure about their looks, insecure about everything about themselves. So they use a mask to hide behind it, and they use the COVID virus as an excuse to why they got the mask on. But in reality, these people always been insecure themselves. It's just when COVID came around and introduced a new way for them to hide their looks, to hide their face. Every time you go around, like, damn near like a good, let's speak in the area wise. Let's speak in the area. Let's say I'm in the area right now, it's 100 people over here. It's probably 5 of y'all with y'all masks on. The other 95 of us don't got our masks on. 5 of y'all got y'all masks on, which is cool. But then there's one of y'all out of those 5 that got y'all masks on that keeps it on 24/7. They'll never take it off. Now this motherfucker, you ask yourself, we talk about the reptilians and different life forms coming from different galaxies and planets. And they're taking shape here on Earth as human beings. Some of these people that walk around 24/7 with masks on their face or use a mask to hide behind, they don't understand that a person like me that can read very well, that can read everything very well, I understand that there's something foreign about you in a spiritual sense for you to walk around 24/7 with a mask on your face. You never take your mask off your face. And another thing that it tells me, sorry y'all, and another thing it tells me is that you might be insecure yourself, or you a deceitful person, because what lies within us also shows out on the surface. What's on the surface is in the inside. So somebody who constantly hides behind a mask, if y'all know anything about esoteric symbolism and understanding, some things are shown. A person sometimes tells on themselves by the things they do because it's subconsciously embedded in them to hide things. So a person that's behind a mask 24/7, they don't never want to reveal their face, even when they know they're not in the threat of no type of sickness right now, but they still got a mask on 24/7. Every time they come out the house, they got the mask on. When they go in their house, they got the mask on. It's almost like they're hiding their identity. To me, these are people that have a lot hidden within themselves. So it's showing on the outside to keep their face hidden hid behind the mask, that means because in reality they have a lot of secrets. You know what I'm saying? So it might not, this might not be clear to some of these people right now, but in reality, a lot of these people got a lot of secrets because it manifests on the outside. Look at the nosy people right over here. But anyway, we ain't worry about these people. Thing is, when you got that mask on 24/7 and the mask is on and you don't take the mask off, it's almost like you're saying a lot of things. You're saying a lot of stuff about yourself. You're saying, I'm a deceitful person, I can't be trusted, and I have a lot hidden, a lot of secrets about myself and my personal life, and I have a lot of feelings that I'm hiding about myself and people around me by being behind a mask 24/7. That means that's symbolic to if you wear a mask in real life, you wear a mask in all aspects of your life. So no part of your life is revealed because you keep all aspects of your life covered up to a point a person don't really know who you are. Not just because you got your face covered, because you mask everything about yourself. You put on a front, a facade. You're fake. You're deceitful. That's what the mask tell me, a person that wears it 24/7. You know what I'm saying? See, that's called esoteric wisdom that I'm giving y'all. And this thing right here, a lot of people that wear their mask 24/7 might be offended by this. And the reason ones that's going to get offended by this, what I'm saying, because it's true. But the ones that don't get offended, well, hey, each his own. You know what I'm saying? But I tell people all the time, that's what I noticed. And the reason I'm bringing this up, because it's an individual that works with me, that helps me get some things done. You know what I'm saying? Certain things done. And I asked this lady, can she help me set up a doctor's appointment so I can continue to go get my, my health exams and things like that. Well, the lady, make a long story short, she always have a mask on her face. But then later on, she go back and tell another person, he said he didn't want me to make the doctor's appointment, that he just wanted me to do this or this. She said some other shit. And then I knew, I was like this, I told myself, usually when I go around people, I have my phone on record so I can record when people do things. And something was telling me about this lady a long time ago, about this lady. When I see her all the time, she just something about her energy that was just off. And she always got a mask on. And I tell myself, and she took the place of this one lady, and she's so-called, I guess they supposedly call themselves nurse assistants. I guess. That's what they call themselves. But when I see the lady, she always got the mask on her face, always got her face covered up. She always give off a different, awkward energy about herself. She just give off some awkward energy. And then come to find out, she went back and told somebody else some other shit that I said, that I supposedly said, but I didn't say. So I was telling myself, that's the thing about people with masks on their face I don't like. Motherfuckers that walk around with a mask on their face are deceitful people to me. They go around, they act the way, one way in your face, act like they got your back and help, and then they go back behind your back somewhere else and say something else about you. It's because in reality, they was masking their emotions and their feelings towards you when you was right there in that present moment. Whatever your deep emotional feelings is towards me, because I don't know this lady only on a professional level, you know what I'm saying? We don't deal with each other on a personal level, no level like that, you know what I'm saying? I just know this lady, from working at the place that I stay at, she helps over there. You get what I'm saying? Where my apartment's at. You know what I'm saying? We got like it's also nurse assistants and stuff that works in this building too as well. And, if you need anything with medical done, they can help you set up doctor's appointments, stuff like that. But I can do a lot of that myself. But I thought maybe I'd just stop being, so damn antisocial and go down there and tell her to do it, just to give her something to do since she work here, just so she can have something to do. Let her do what she's supposed to do, which is her job. Okay, I'm going to let her do her job. Set me up, never did it. Never did it. Been waiting 2 weeks, never did it. Never did that. Then she go back and tell the lady something else. I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about, people with masks on their face. I never said no shit like that. Me and you had a damn near a 30-minute conversation about what I wanted you to do. You said it was okay. You had it okay. Then you leave. I leave, then a week later, you talking about I said something else. So shit like that. That's why I said with people with these masks on their face, they mask things. That's basically what I was trying to get to. How she was being supposedly in my face fake, but I didn't see it, like she was gonna help me, but didn't really want to help me. So that's almost putting on the mask. Then in reality, she got on the mask. So that right there lets you know about people like that wear masks. See, I gotta read between the line, read between shit. See, a lot of stuff, as above, so below. As below, so above. So what that really means is what a person feels on the inside is show on the outside. What a person feels on the outside will show also on the inside. So if you got on a mask all the time on the outside, that means you keep on a mask in the inside as well. That means your true emotions ain't your true emotions, what you present to me, because you're masking them. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I said pay attention to how people move and how people present themselves, because when you pay attention and you real in tune with reading things like I am, intuitively, man, that's what you call waking up that God conscious. Like when I did that podcast series about thinking like a God, that's what it was all about. Getting in tune with your inner God, getting in tune with that inner wisdom that you have, getting in tune with that. That's what that podcast series is about. And to think like a God, I'm already tapped into that. I'm already tapped into thinking like a God. But let me get past the naysayers. But I'm already tapped into that energy. So that's why I wanted to do this podcast for y'all. Just like I told myself, there's gonna be a lot of niggas. Like right now, somebody's angry right now, or jealous, envious, whatever. Probably because I'm talking to my camera, because I'm talking to the people, because I'm talking to you that's watching. A lot of people are envious about shit like that because they have nothing going on in their own life, their own world. They just walk around and look at other people, and they wonder what you're doing, but they have no life. They can't get on their phone and speak and give out, wisdom to people and get in tune with people because they're too busy worried about what you're talking about to people, worried about what you're doing and things like that. And I tell myself all the time, people like that don't have a life, bro. Don't have a life. A lot of people don't have a life nowadays. But that's what I wanted to really get on. I wanted really to touch on that. And some other stuff I'm going to touch on too, but I'm going to get back on here in another video and do another build. But I really wanted to touch on, man, reading between the lines of people masking who they really are and what they are and how they do things, because a lot of people put on masks nowadays. People, how they present themselves to you ain't who they really are. That's why it's very intuitive for you very initial for you to be able to get in tune with people and know who you talking to, knowing who you in tune with, knowing who you vibrating with, knowing who you talking to, who you partnering with, knowing the people you're around. Because most of the time when I go around people, my intuition tells me, watch this person, there's something about this person. Then I always get to plan the thoughts of my mother in the back of my mind when she tells me, maybe you being a little bit too this and too that. And by me listening to that growing up, maybe it's me, I messed up a lot of my blessings thinking like that. Maybe it's me. No, it wasn't just me. It was that. Like I always tell myself, stop going against your thoughts. When your thoughts tell you something, when something intuitive tell you something, that's your God energy telling you. That's God communicating with you for y'all that's religious. When you feel it inside, that's God communicating with you at that very moment. And if you go against it, then you're going to realize, like, damn, why did I go against that? Get what I'm saying? That's why I say always go with your intuitive side of reading people. People don't seem right to you if their energy's off, if they seem funny, or if they like right in the head, they seem kind of awkward or kind of weird. Most people say, oh, he's not weird because he got a mask on. Wearing a mask 24/7, 7 days a week, 24/7, you never take it off, just like at least 5 minutes to get no air. And every time I come around, you throwing a mask on. And some people try to make it put it in your mind, they think that you got a sickness or you got a disease or you're contagious. In reality, their ass might be contagious. So it's a lot of things that comes behind that mask, wearing the mask. There's nothing wrong with wearing it. But if you're a professional person doing professional business, dealing with people on a professional level, you should wear a mask, of course. And that's not who I'm really talking about But I was talking about some other people that wear their masks too that's very deceitful looking. And just something about this mask. Just like nowadays, a lot of people walk around with this mask on with their hand in their pockets, walking up on you, don't know who the fuck they are. Shit like that. Like, the world has become so weird and so awkward when motherfuckers took that vaccination. And now you worry about why the world is so weird and awkward, why there's so much crime and violence, because it was all designed to be crime and violence. You think there's not going to be a lot of deaths, mistaken shootings happening behind motherfuckers walking around with masks on their face with their hands in their pockets? It will be eventually when they go around the right motherfuckers that's not gonna tolerate that bullshit. Walking around with your hand in your pockets with your mask on your face. Hey, bro, if you want to have your mask on, cool. Take your damn hand out your pockets. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was on here talking about, the mysteriousness of this new mask shit that the government and shit with these diseases. Even though we know it's been taken off. That people don't have to wear the masks no more like they used to. But in reality, we still know that motherfuckers is using these masks for other agendas. You get what I'm saying? So, man, just stay up. It's your boy, Knowledge to Mind. This is Good News and Divine One on TV. I'm out. Peace.